Welcome to the live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach who will be doing a live trading session and live analysis. So second day of trading week and a news day after yesterday's a bit slower movement. We can see that the market now trending aggressively in many of the instrument. In this live session, we will be looking for the best trade possible in the market on the pairs that I am looking at to trade, and also you guys are looking at together. Now, before I begin this live session, guys and girls, make sure that you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done yet, press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. So let's take, I would recommend you to take pen and paper, take notes, because there is a lot of educational content, a lot of educational discussion, including the trading psychology that will absolutely help you to be at the top of the game of trading. So let's begin first of all with we see that the gold also trending at the moment. Gbpusd coming down for a deeper pullback. I will be looking at one by one, and also I would like to see what you guys are looking at. Can you let me know in the live chat? Good morning. Thank you very much that you are here. So if you say yes, then I can start today's lesson and today's session of looking at the market to find profitable trading opportunity. Let me know, guys, if you are ready for big day. As this is a news day, we could see good move. And before I progress, guys, don't forget to like the stream, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Let me see the GJ, and then we will be looking at gold also. Also, we will be looking at some other instrument as well, might give us trading opportunity. And yes, thank you very much. So I see that your background has changed. Crazy gamer. Yes, the background changed. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that. Hello. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, good morning, boss. Thank you very much. Yes, absolutely. So let's look at now on Gbpusd. Though there is a background change, there is no change in the foreground. Okay, so foreground is what we are looking at the moment. It's all about remaining to the originality, isn't it? So we all are trader and we value trading, guys, and I believe that you also value trading. So if you value trading, then this is the right channel where you can learn and grow as a trader. So let me look at first of all on GJ, starting with the daily chart. Now this is a very interesting price action on Gbpusd from the daily. If you look at the daily chart, what do you see? That without any question, you can see that this is completely bullish market structure. Now in that bull market, as the market now coming down for a deeper pullback, we could see that GJ might be coming down for a deeper pullback, and we could see price is giving us good entry opportunity. So first of all, I would like to see the trend from the daily chart, guys. If you if you are someone who really want to learn trading, then I just start with the beginner mindset always. It's important that start with a beginner mindset. So what is a beginner mindset? Is that every time I sit in front of the chart, I look at the chart. It's like the first day in my life that I'm looking at the chart. That's the beginner mindset. That helps to remove any kind of preconception, rather than looking at the market from the real time, from the new perspective, with a fresh mindset. So with that said, if we look at the Gbpusd daily chart, what do we see? That this market is a long-term bull market. Okay, so if you look at here, what do you see? That starting from this here, a big impulse on the daily, pullback, another impulse, pullback, and deeper pullback here. Okay, so and then another impulse pullback, another impulse. Now it is in another pullback. So pullback is always good because when you find the pullback, you can see the entry, because in a trending market, the best way is to enter in the major direction of the trend in a pullback after liquidity grab. Now you can apply that liquidity grab in any concept, ICT concept, SMC concept, or anything, right? Now, how do you use liquidity with ICT? Many of you are interested about ICT. I am also interested. I also trade ICT. Now, if you want to know, explore more about using liquidity in the ICT concept, then don't miss out the coming up this Saturday. Also, I will be releasing a lesson, a strategy video on the YouTube channel, how to use liquidity on the ICT. So to access that, the only thing, make sure you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification, and stay active during the London session time on Saturday. So you know that the market is closed on Saturday, but in that time, exactly this time of this live session that we are starting, we will be releasing that lesson, that video of strategy. Guys, if you want it, make sure that you stay tuned by giving a thumbs up, by subscribing, and also pressing the bell button. Now, what do we see that here? If you look at this market from the daily, because it's a bull market, it's coming down for a pullback, and with that pullback, we will be waiting for, exactly, you said correct, we'll be waiting for liquidity grab. Now, below this daily low is where there is a high liquidity. I want to place the Fibonacci here. So if you look at the Fibonacci, you see that this is a kind of very interesting correlationship. You see that this is the 38.2% Fibonacci level. Now 38.2% Fibonacci is where the liquidity is on. Okay. Now if you look at this Fibonacci, what do you see? That this is the minimum Fibonacci. So what is Fibonacci? Let's go to the origin of Fibonacci. Fibonacci is the nature's code. There is this mathematician, I think it's from Europe. He first introduced the Fibonacci. So Fibonacci is a series. So if you look at numbers, let's say 1 plus 2 equal to 3, and then add the next number, you will get a summation which is the 7, and then add the next number which is the 8, and then you'll get a 15. Now there is a mystery behind it, because when you look at the Fibonacci series, you can decode the nature's code, because the nature uses the Fibonacci to create the highest efficiency possible. Now look at a, let's say, a pine cone. Okay, so if you look at the pine cone, you'll see that it's nicely organized with the golden ratio of the Fibonacci. Nature is precise, and that is why probably, you know, who introduced Fibonacci in trading, most likely they also wanted to get the precise information. Though Fibonacci in nature is very efficient, but in trading I don't alone use the Fibonacci, because it's a confluence that I use to find, especially when the market is trending very aggressively. In an aggressive trend, you can see that Fibonacci might give you additional confluence, such as here we have an additional confluence for this level to be a liquidity zone on Gbpusd. From the daily, we'll be waiting for the price to break and to gather liquidity, and then to bounce back up before we enter a trade on GJ. Now if we look at the intraday time frame, where we can see already this is where in the past the market grabbed that liquidity here. So therefore this is absolutely an important level that we will be looking to enter on GJ if we see price action confirmation. Now if we look at the 15-minute chart on Gbpusd, what do we see in that zone? This is a support level. If you closely look at here, this is a support zone here on Gbpusd. Now with that support level, there is a drop pullback. We will be waiting for GJ to retest this level. Now if you look at in the past, you see there is a drop. This is a complete manipulation on Gbpusd. Now with that manipulation, we will be waiting for the price to drop down to gather that liquidity and then to bounce back to the upside on GJ. Now with that being said, what we will be waiting on GJ for the price to give us that potential entry from this liquidity. So now I got a question yesterday, if you remember guys and girls, you asked that why, if I think that the market will drop here, then why I'm not shorting. We might short at some point on the local trend, but I love to trade with the trend, guys. If you're if you're a trend trader, let me know. Easter, thank you very much. Varun P, Gbpusd. Okay, hello bro, thank you very much Pele, welcome. Okay, can you do maybe oil? It bounced of monthly support, what next? Yeah, we discuss about the oil. I will be looking at what do you think with the AUD/USD. Good morning coach, are you still on AUD? Yes, I'm still on AUD/USD trade. This is a swing trade. I'm not gonna close it until it closed by itself, either by profit or by TPSL. So this is a risk managed trade, so I'm not worried about it. I'll look for another one in the meantime. So looking at GBP/JPY, you can see that GJ here. So this is the support level. Today we will be waiting for potential entry. I think that around, we need to see that around 40-50 pip drop before we look for entry to the upside. On the other hand, if we see, this is a local bearish here, you can see this is the 15-minute chart. Now if we see that in that pullback, if we can find local selling opportunity, I will be looking at that. If we see a very impressive liquidity grab in that area, but my bias is to the upside as it is a long-term bull market. Trade up down since I'm scalping. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. If you are scalping with a very short movement in the market, you can trade. It depends on your timing. It depends on your time frame that you are trading, is all of them. Dow Jones, please. Yeah, thank you very much. So let's we will be looking at GJ to see how the market is reacting. This is our level today to see potential buy, or if we see, for example, if GJ has gone up here and liquidity grab from this level, then we might be able to sell to that level. So let's quickly look at here. So this is the resistance level, or along this way, if we see that GJ managed to give us a liquidity candle, then we will be selling for this price to drop down to that level, which is also a very good liquidity zone. We'll be waiting for GJ to give us that entry to the downside. Let's see how the market is doing on GBP/JPY. And in the meantime, let's quickly look at now on gold. And before I progress to the gold, good afternoon, sir. Please analyze gold, sir. It's coming down. Yep, we'll be looking at. Okay, so gold, I don't see it's coming down. Instead, I see that gold is bullish. So we'll leave there on GJ. Now let's look at the gold, and then we'll keep watching the price action for any instrument giving us that entry. Looking at the daily chart on gold, what do we see that from the daily time frame is that for the daily price action on gold, we can see that this is the daily price action on gold. And if you look at this market, this is the daily impulse followed by correction, and we see the market is in another impulsive phase on gold. Now looking at the daily chart, what do we see that there is a daily drop yesterday from a long wick candle. Now today, once the market open, we see there isn't even any significant pullback, so that might lead gold to bounce to the upside. As there is a news coming up later today, we might see that gold is showing a bit more upside. As I mentioned, if you look at the ICT concept, then especially I use the daily candle to use the ICT concept or ICT trading strategy, using the daily candle to go move in the same day to certain direction and then to come back down for a liquidity grab. then we can look for that entry. Now if you look at the daily chart on gold, we can see that from the daily, so far once the market opened, the market has made a move to the upside already, and with that move, the price, this is the daily candle, will be waiting for the price to become overextended and then to coming down for a pullback for another entry. Why am I looking at the daily? Because daily, weekly, monthly or higher time frame will give you clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. So when you are trading from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, you are looking at the bigger picture, guys and girls. So this is also absolutely important, especially if you want to be a profitable trader, is to look at the bigger picture in the market. So how do you look at the bigger picture, guys? By looking at the top down approach in the market. So let's say if you are trading on 5 minutes, then it is always good idea not to look at the monthly, definitely, right? So if you are trading on the monthly, then not trading on the monthly. If you are trading on the 5 minutes, then you don't need to look at the monthly necessarily. Daily will be more than enough, right? If you are trading on 4 hour, definitely monthly, weekly will give you a very good move direction, and then looking at the daily. So then jumping back to the lower time frame. Why? Because when you look at the bigger picture, right, in everything, so it's like we train our brain to look at the bigger picture in everything. So the interesting fact about the brain is that, see, if you look at our brain, that anything we do, okay, it creates a neuro pathway in the brain. And when you look at that neuro pathway, it does in all dimension of the life in the same way. For example, if you look at bigger picture in trading, always, and then you start to look at bigger picture in your life also, it happens. And being a trader is a hard work, right? You need to remain consistent over time, no matter what, not in profit, but in your risk management, but in consistent in your emotional handling when you are in a trade. And that is the difference between a successful trader and a not successful trader, guys. This is the real thing. Why? Because you see that our brain is very smart. If you do something for long enough, you're gonna learn. So if either you are doing good as a trader or not doing well, you're gonna make it happen, as long as you are not quitting. And sad story is that if you Google, you will find that majority of the trader quit very early, even 3 to 6 months. And that is why it's so hard for traders to be profitable, because anything you want to learn, you need to give yourself some time. Now, what is the difficult to give yourself some time? The difficulty to give yourself some time is maintaining a trading account without losing big. This is the big part, okay? You might lose little bit, that's completely fine. Without losing, you may not be able to learn, but you need to learn the risk management so that you're not losing big. And how do you do that? One way to do that is to trade on a smaller account. See, you can learn a lesson, right? If you are driving for some time, you know very well. You can learn a lesson from a big crash, or you can learn a lesson from a small crash, right? Let's say you are parking your car and you just touch the wall and had a little bit of scratch, and you learn that lesson because there is a scratch in it, which you usually can just wipe it properly or maybe just spray. It will go away, right? So you learn that lesson, but with a very smaller scratch. But when you are learning the lesson with a big scratch, that might give you a big setback that you may not be able to recover. That's why trade comparatively in a smaller account. Now smaller account can be very different from person to person, right? So the way I consider smaller account is probably if you're in a first world country, such as in, let's say, USA, UK, Australia, or Canada, Malaysia, maybe 1 week salary can be considered as smaller account, right? If somehow from your learning, if you lose that account by mistake, it's not the end of the world. For a third world country, I would say that 2 weeks to 3 weeks salary could be a smaller account. Trade on a smaller account, even smaller than this, maybe in $100 account, right? In $100 account, learn it, grow it, and then once you learn that all the lessons, then you can progress to bigger account when you are consistently profitable as a trader. So this is how you can learn and grow, and also trade with a regulated broker. Even you can trade with the broker that I recommend. They also accept $100 account that you can trade with. You can find a link in the description area for those who want to join that broker. Also, I have given a link in the live chat. You can click that link and you can register, and then you can start with a very smaller account and then learn and grow as a trader before you learn the fully lesson, before you become a profitable trader. That's how. So experimenting with the smaller fund is always good, so that you are not, even in a demo, will be okay. So sometimes some people think that if they trade on a live account, they have more concentration. So if you want to trade on a demo account, yeah, keep going it. If you think that you are not getting enough motivation to trade on a demo account, then go with a very smaller account if you are trading on the live account in the beginning, and then once you are profitable, you can grow it. So with that said, that when you look at the bigger picture, your brain create a neural pathway that you can use to reflect it everywhere. Okay, so that's how we can look at the bigger picture when we are trading. Now looking at the daily chart on gold with that perspective, from the bigger picture perspective, if we look at also the monthly, now you can see that the price is approaching the monthly resistance. You see, this is the monthly resistance where the monthly opening and closing, and we have seen in the past the price tested that, has got a rejection. Now we could see that if you look at the weekly chart, where this is the weekly candle, the price has come down and then has got a rejection. Currently, the way the price is heading, we might see that the price could try to break the high. Okay, so we might see that it might try to even create a new higher high, as the news is coming later today. Now looking at the daily chart again, this is the daily candle. Yesterday closed with a long wick. Now the price has just broken the daily high. Let's see now on the lower time frame, 1 hour chart. The market has formed an inverted head and shoulder here. If you look at the level that I have drawn, that support level, you can see this breakdown is the pure manipulation, and this is the support level. Guys, this is how you can look at the market from a completely different perspective. Now you can see that this support, there is a move, has broken completely, gather liquidity. Now it is trending in the major direction of the trend. All right, so this is how you can look at the market from a completely different perspective. When the market gathered the liquidity, use the multi-time frame approach to see how the market is evolving. Now at the moment, where we can expect gold to be heading, the way the market is heading, for me, in that move we could see that gold is going back to this liquidity. You see above this red candle, this is the 1 hour chart. Above this red candle is the liquidity zone. So we could see that ultimately gold is heading to 240, 241 level. We might see eventually. Now for me to enter, let's go to the 15-minute chart, where we can see that the market is showing a nice looking trend here. I will be waiting for the price to give us deeper pullback. It's in a trend, so if we want to trade, let's draw those levels that you can see here is already it grabbed a massive liquidity here, and then from here we can see that there is a, you see, when you are trading with the trend, see how the powerful trading with the trend. Now for those who are using our TF strategy indicator, you can check on gold 5-minute chart your indicator to see those trades, so that you can keep also learning here. And you can see this kind of that trade I talk about. When you enter in the direction of the trend with liquidity, you can see that the market in fact made bigger move. That is the secret of becoming profitable as a trader, trading with the trend and then going with the flow. I strongly believe that, guys, you are enjoying the live session. Give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every single day. And thank you for your support to the channel. I see that the likes and view are very disproportional. 93 concurrent viewer, like is 23. So let's make it to 50, guys. Can you give a thumbs up? Thank you. That's awesome. That's cool. So let's see now. Good morning from Ghana, West Africa. Thanks for joining from very nice place. Can you please, can we trade on prop as a beginner? Dillard. So yeah, you can trade on prop farm as a beginner. Why not? But first you need to learn trading properly, okay? Because you know, if you are beginner, if you think that you are confident enough to pass a challenge, you can start, you can try. And also there is a prop farm that also I recommend. You can find a link in the description area. You can go with it if you feel confident that you will be passing the challenge. I don't recommend you to just try to experiment on the prop farm, because you know you will be buying a challenge. So make sure you are confident enough to pass the challenge. I know that you need to try before you pass. Otherwise, how can you try? But always use, first be confident that you are good enough to pass that challenge, okay? And then you can go with it. So yeah, if you want to also try a prop farm, there is a link below this video you can find in the description area. Also, let me give you the link in the live chat for those who are wanting to join a prop farm that I recommend is, let me give you the link. So you can find a link in the live chat. So I've given you that this is the best prop firm, the Wanted Trader. You can click the link, visit their website, and then join to start a new challenge that if you want. But as I mentioned, guys, if you are trading on a prop firm, or if you want to trade on a prop firm, make sure that you first try by yourself, that you are confident enough to pass a challenge is very important. Let's look at Eurusd and DXY. Good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning, Eurusd. Now, in the meantime, let me see that on Eurusd, and yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Thank you for that. So let's quickly look at now on. Now, if I look at here in that area, what do you see? That the market on gold has made already a good move to the upside, which is almost approaching significant liquidity zone. I will be looking for a pullback, and then we can look for that entry opportunity on gold in that zone. So now in the meantime, let's quickly look at GBP/JPY again. So for gold, we will be waiting for a pullback. You see that this is a very strongly uptrend, and trading with the trend is the key here. So we will be waiting for a pullback, and then we will be looking to enter once we find our entry opportunity. Now looking at GBP/JPY, there is a drop on GJ, which is good for us. We are waiting for the price to drop down. So expecting it to drop below the daily low. All right, so this is the daily low on GJ. The line that I have drawn on GBP/JPY is the daily low. So expecting it to drop below that level. The way it is dropping, this is the 1 hour bearish price action. So even we might find selling opportunity, guys. So let me see if we can find a selling opportunity. There is a weakless candle here, isn't it? So there is a weakless candle in that area. So if you look at here, this is the resistance level here. So previous hour, you know, the hour that we have started our live session, there is a two multiple liquidity gap happen, and because of that we have seen the market has managed to drop a lot from that zone on GJ. We see that there is a almost 18 20 pip drop from this level. Now let me see that for us to find selling opportunity, I want to see that GJ has revisited that resistance level again. So if I look at here from the 1 hour, 15 minutes is where there is a high liquidity. Okay, so from the 5 minutes, if the market managed to bounce back up to this level, we will be looking for selling. Now if you look at the daily, what do you see? That the market already has come to this daily where there was a gap opening. This is also the weekly level, guys. If you look at the weekly, you see that this is where the weekly candle open, and this is what I was talking about, that if you look at the ICT concept, you can apply it on the weekly, daily, or on the monthly, or even on the 4 hour time frame. So for when you are trading with the ICT, you just, you don't need to think anything else. You just look at one candle at a time. Now if you look at the daily chart, you can see the bull market approaching another support level on the daily, and I will be waiting for the price to grab that liquidity, and then we will be looking for either from this level to the upside or from this level to the downside. So based on how the market is evolving, we'll be looking for that entry opportunity. Now if we look at the 5-minute chart here, so there is a head and shoulder in that area. You can see that this is a head and shoulder, a breakdown, pullback, breakdown. Now in that head and shoulder on GJ, what do you see? That it's a complete head and shoulder after this pullback. So it's a nice looking downtrend on the local time frame in the 5 minutes, globally in an uptrend. Okay, so if the market is going up to this level, especially above this doji here, will be a very good place for potential selling. Now here is a liquidity grab. It is a bit risky sell if we do it here. We need to look for the price to go back and retest. So gold is just flying to the upside, isn't it, guys? Okay, so here is our level for selling. So this is our sell level. If the market managed to go back there, then we'll be looking for selling. So this is our sell level. And once we see the price drop below that level, we'll be waiting to see our potential buy level. Here, not directly, we need to look at the price action. Okay guys, so now you can see that this is a buy level and not blindly with price action confirmation. But here, if the market reached there, I will be selling straight, because if the price revisit that level, then there could be a very high probability the price will drop back down here. And if the market reach there, we will be selling directly, stop loss above this high. If the market drop down here on GJ, this is a very significant level of support. If it managed to drop below, and then we'll see how far it is dropping before bouncing back to the upside. So I think we might see that potential drop. If this current candle, this is the 4-hour candle, directly hit that level, that will be big one, because when you see such a big hit on an important level in the major in against the major direction of the trend, is where there is a high probability. And also guys, thank you for joining the live session. I believe that you are enjoying the live session. If you are enjoying, let me know by giving a thumbs up, and don't miss out to subscribe. This weekend on London session time, I will be releasing a fascinating lesson, how to integrate liquidity with the ICT. You probably guys have seen the ICT. Now, if you think that ICT methodology is working for you, you don't need to watch that. If you think that ICT methodology, I have a little bit of difficulty sometimes in spelling the word. If you think that ICT methodology is not working for you, then definitely you are missing out the liquidity component on it. Okay, so this is what I have prepared early today. I'm in the editing lab. Coming back, it will be released on this weekend, Saturday, exactly this live time. Okay, so the time we start our live session. So by subscribing and pressing the bell button, you stay tuned on that. Let's make it happen. Let's progress as a community, as a trader. You know that trading is, they said that trading is hard, and I believed on that. Belief is key, guys. Trading is not hard. Trading is neither easy. Okay, so it's in between. So when you believe that it's easy, not by pressing just a button to take a, become and reach overnight, but by committing to learn and grow as a trader. That's where the secret. You have to commit for to sustain in this game of trading long enough. That's the secret of being profitable. See, there is a saying that if you hang out long enough in the barber shop, you will have a haircut. In fact, why not? If you try, I tried many things. If you try any other things, you need a shop, or you need something, you need investment, you need a lot of things. But as a trader, you just need nothing. Even you don't need capital. That's the beauty of being a trader. You don't need a capital, you don't need a website, you need nothing. The only thing you need is willingness to learn and grow as a trader. Right? Even without joining any mentorship program, you can be profitable, right? You don't have to join a mentorship program to be profitable. So then why you need to join a mentorship program? Well, just to eliminate some mistakes. I begin in your same place when I started my trading journey. Okay, so just for silly mistakes, I lost a lot of money. Just for a silly mistake, I lost 25k in one night sometime when I begin. So 25k losing for a simple mistake, or even just for a news that I didn't know that there is a news coming up that now available. That's why I created the VIP chat group, where the members sometimes post a lot of information even they know before me. So that helps, right? And it's much, with this 25k, I think you can buy 50 mentorship program, right? Just one mistake. So this is why learning. Now, otherwise it's not that, one cannot become profitable without joining a mentorship program. Another thing is that no one in the world will show their trade, except here we do. I do share all my trade, and I do share all my trading tools that I'm using. Some of the tools that I have developed when I was trading with other professional trader. That tools that I'm sharing with our members. So if you are our member, check out all the tools that you have or know, guys. Always keep eye on the group when I'm posting the comments, posting the update about all the tools that we are using. Take all the advantage to progress, become faster, become profitable in a fastest time. And let me know if any one of you trading more than 5 years. Anyone here who is trading more than 5 years? What should one consider after seeing a weekly candle on the chart? Well, Franklin, very good question. We'll be discussing on that. What does it signify? Many things. Okay, so we'll be looking at it's a very, very, very good question. Weekly candle is absolutely a very good tool that I use to become profitable. And thanks for your video and education. I'm watching from Saudi Arabia. Thank you, Muhammad. Welcome, and thanks for joining from the Middle East. Thanks for having me. Absolutely, sir. Gold C4-hour candle. Thank you very much, Delhi. Sir, I am following you since 2 years. In the meantime, I learned you a lot. So my question is, do you trade ICT concept right now? Yes, I do trade ICT and SMC both. ICT concept I trade with liquidity. That's what I'm going to explain this weekend. So don't miss out that will be premiered a day earlier. So make sure you join. I will be watching with all of you, and I will be answering any question Saturday exactly this time that we start our live session. Yes, today there is important news on dollar coming up, and that will be also the news for gold, because basically it's all about gold and dollar. Hey, sir, can you please quick check Euro and ZD? Okay, we'll be looking at that. Patrick, morning, God bless you and have a nice day. Thank you very much. You're welcome. So now sir, I'm following you since 2 years. In the meantime, I learned a lot. My question, do you trade? Yeah, so you are following me 2 years. Absolutely, thank you for that. Yeah, we have also many members who are following me in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. I sometimes to be honest, get fully surprised to see that how long they are trading with us. Some of my members, has come to me, coach, I want to, try this tool, or I want to try this indicator. I say that I saw you long ago probably in 2020. And where have you been? So they come back, and that's what I want to see, guys. You stay there, okay? Stay tuned, stay motivated. Definitely you can do it. Okay, definitely you can do it, and don't never, I also quit many times trading. I think since I begin first day of trading of my life, I quit 3 to 4 times in the middle. That's okay. Sometimes quitting will give you, a relax to breath, to refresh, relax to breathe, and to refresh and to restart again. Okay, so you can see that when you are it's important you take a fresh air. Thank you very much. Because of patient, I can't be profitable trader, what can I do? Okay, so because of patient, yeah, you can be. I was in your position. We'll be discussing on that. Okay, so Franklin had a question. What do you do when you see a wickless candle? All right, so now if you see a wickless candle, there are a couple of things you can do. First of all, time frame. All right, so if you are looking at, let's say, a weekly time frame, a wickless candle on the higher time frame or on the daily, then consider the trend. Right, so for example, let's say a market is in an uptrend, okay, like this, forming huge green candles, and then you saw a wickless candle closed like that. Okay, let's see, all of them has wick, it doesn't have a wick. Now when you see this wickless candle, when the price drop to that level, in 80% of the time you can expect for the price to bounce from that level. So in the major direction of the trend, when you see the wickless candle, here in the major direction of the trend, okay, if you look at that wickless candle, this is the support level, and with that wickless candle, if it is a daily time frame, best way is to observe the price action on the 5-minute chart. Okay, so if you look at the 5 minutes on the wickless candle, this is what the best to look at on the lower time frame, that wickless candle, the price action for potential entry. This is one thing you can do on the wickless candle. The other way to look at the wickless candle is, if it is against the trend, then it might be the other way around. So that wickless candle might be starting up a reversal pattern, and we'll be discussing more on that in the upcoming session, so stay tuned for that. Osaki, because of patience, I can't be profitable trader, what can I do? Okay, so if this is, I think it's not your voice, it's everyone's voice, that because of patience, you are not being able to profitable trader. So if that is the situation, the best thing for that, the best thing is to do little bit of work, guys. It's important. What is that work? Let me explain to you. So if you, let's say, if you are trading and you are not profitable, especially because of the patience. See, let's say there is a window here, okay, and then there is a tree here, right? So you want to view the nature into the window, but because of the tree you can't do anything. So you can solve this problem in 2 ways, right? You can solve this problem by cutting the tree here. The other way you can solve this is just take that tree hole out and put it somewhere else, right? So the first solution will be a temporary, let's say 2 months you'll be okay, and then it will grow again. The other solution is the permanent, okay? So the permanent solution to this of patience and to be profitable as a trader is to have a clear vision or clear direction of where you are going as a trader. See, this is sometimes very difficult to understand, but once you understand, you get the, what I can say, the elixir, the secret of everything is to have a clear vision, clear direction in mind. So if you ask 100 people, 95 people will know exactly what they don't want in life, or what not being well, what they want to avoid. But only 5 people will know exactly what they want. And this is the secret. Because everything, all the patience, impatience, everything comes from the mind, right? We are, let's say, when I have opened a trade, and then feel like it was not the right decision. I should have not opened the trade, right? So basically, we are focusing on a very narrow zone in a specific trade in one specific moment. But how about you first look at the whole picture? Believe that in 3 years time you're gonna be a profitable trader in a demo account. No problem, no need a live account. In a demo account, in 3 years time you gonna be profitable trader. This is the self-belief that you need to create. And then what will happen? So when you believe it, suddenly you start to see all the picture in your mind. Okay, so what will happen now? I'm doing a job that I don't like. I'm driving taxi, or maybe I'm doing a day job, just hand and mouth, paying the bills, not getting enough holiday, not being able to build the house that I'm trying to build. Once I'm profitable, I don't have to go to the job. I will be paying the bills without any hesitation. I'll go for holiday. I'll spend time with the people that I love. I will not wake up Monday morning, that I don't like to wake up after a big party on Sunday. So that's how when you think like that, then a single trade will not be bothering you. You will be more on focusing on surviving in the game of trading. It's not about winning a trade. It's about the surviving in the game of trading. Guys, I'm repeating, it's not about winning. It's about surviving in the game of trading. How do you survive? By not letting the market to take big loss from you, but allowing the market to give you bigger profit. Okay? So once you are clear about your idea, it becomes much easier for you to be profitable, to be patient. Okay, so you can write it down in a piece of paper and then see how you can maintain that. Okay, so write it down in a piece of paper. And the best thing if you go to the description of this video, I have got a trading plan. That's what you need exactly, an objective on the trading plan, which is an identical demo trading plan. You can rewrite it for yourself. You can download it for free. Go to the description of this video, download the trading plan, and then you rewrite it for yourself. Okay, so rewrite it for yourself, use that risk management plan, and then it will become much easier for you to understand. Hope that makes sense. Thank you very much, and give a thumbs up, guys. Let's move on with that. For we see there is a candle close on the 1 hour chart. Let me look at how the market is evolving here on all the instrument. AUD USD, we see that there is a consolidation. I'll just quickly look at all the pairs to see how the market is evolving, just to see the overall picture in the market. Okay, so this one on GJ, which in fact moving in a good move. So GJ, I will be waiting on GJ for the price to hit that level. Now if the price is breaking that low during the lifetime of this candle, we might find an entry on GJ. And in the meantime, I'm just skimming through all of them just to see how the market is evolving. And then okay, so dollar yen had a big drop so far. Also this one also trending aggressively to the upside, but we see that there is a weakness candle on dollar yen. This is a complete breakdown, and I think that this breakdown on dollar yen might give another entry opportunity, though it is already very strongly bull market. Dollar yen, if you look at the weekly support level, this is the weekly low here, and this is the daily support level. There is a daily 20 EMA daily support. If the market today touching the daily 20 EMA, I will be looking for potential entry to the upside on dollar yen. So this is a also very strongly bull market, and this breakdown on dollar yen might give us another entry opportunity. Okay, so among all, we see the dollar yen and Gbpjpy is trending nicely. So you see the candle closed on GJ. Okay, so for today's level on Gbpjpy, I will be waiting for the price to break this low, guys, to test this level, break this support, and then once it will become overextended, this is the buy level that we will be looking at. And for gold also, it's in an uptrend. Any pullback to the downside also will be looking for entry on gold. Okay, so GJ and gold, these are the two pairs, and also dollar yen might give us a good entry. You can see dollar yen is just breaking down from the resistance level, so dollar yen might just drop back to this support level here. So you see this is a resistance level here, and this is support level. Okay, so dollar yen is coming to a very significant level. You see there is a red doji here. This is a high liquidity zone. As the price moves from liquidity to liquidity, if dollar yen drop back to this support level, will be a very important level for us to enter any kind of opportunity. Gold, dollar yen, and Gbpjpy. So before the candle closes, still we have 50 minutes for this candle to close. I think that if the market reach that resistance level, which eventually we could see a pullback to the upside that we have drawn, if GJ managed to bounce back to that level again, also we might be able to find selling opportunity on dollar yen, GJ, pardon me, as it is trending to the downside at the moment on Gbpjpy. And in the meantime, guys and girls, if you are enjoying the live session, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm posting every day. Thank you for your support to the channel. Okay, so here is we see that here Gbpusd showing potential downside momentum, and bearish engulfer on the 5-minute chart. So before the candle close, we see that it's a very strongly falling market and expecting it to drop back down to that level and then to give us that entry. Now this current move of the 4-hour candle on GJ, which eventually could come back down below 190.30 level, and that's gonna be a good one for us to enter. So you see that, but here for shorting GJ, we want to see that it managed to bounce back up again. It's a very confusing price action here. You can see that it might go bounce quickly back up, gap liquidity, and then could drop back down again, or it might just drop from this level. So for me, to sell, I just need to see that GJ has managed to break the high. Okay, and then we can look for that entry on GJ. So there's a 10 pip gap here. So finally it's trying to break. And yeah, so the way the price is, if we see that GJ managed to retest this level, then we will be selling. And if the price is dropping below this level, after price action confirmation, we will be looking to go long on GJ, along with dollar yen also doing the same kind of price action. You can see that it's approaching that level with a big move from the daily. Looking at gold here, gold has broken this candle's low. You see, this is a clean red move on gold from the 5 minutes, right? If the market managed to drop directly back to this level, because this is a liquidity zone with a clean move, then we can look for long again on gold. So that's how, this is what I talk about, guys, being patient in trading. You can see that if this current candle straight go back to that level, this is the ICT concept, okay? And then grab the liquidity. This is the sessions candle, 4 hour on gold. If it drops below this level with one move, one clean move, as you can see, there is a liquidity here. It's gonna be a big move for us to see, to take that. And so I'm waiting for the price to invade that level, to drop back below 2034 level or to this level. I'll be using the pending order here if the market managed to drop here. Okay, so GJ, a bearish engulfer followed by a doji, which is potentially bearish price action. Okay, we see that quite a few pairs preparing for a move. So as the session progressing, these are the levels that you can see. This is the GBP JPY. I will be watching for a retest and then to rejection for a rejection. And if we look at the gold also, I'll be waiting for the price to come down and then to retest those levels here from the 5 minutes. If we look at, expecting it to drop down, these are the two levels that I'm looking currently for entry on GJ and on gold. Along with dollar yen also, I'll keep eye as this market also breaking down aggressively. And in the meantime, as you know that I do come on live twice, and we do open quite a few live trades as well. So make sure guys you stay tuned for that. And before leaving that, we have a couple of spots currently available where I can I share all my trade in the VIP group. And also you can learn the strategy that I'm trading in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. If you are our lifetime member, you can access all the trading tools. So you can join today with few spots left for the joining. You can visit the website, the mentorship website that I can give you in the live chat. And also there is a link below this video in the description. So you can use that website, visit the website, and then click join now button. You will be able to join. So please check Eurusdjpy, NZD, oil, check. So now $5. Okay, so US oil, we saw that there was a bounce from this level. I was waiting for US oil to break that support and then to go back up, but it didn't break that support. Instead, we saw that US oil had a bounce to the upside. So with that being said, guys, I will be this one also. Let's see how the price is reacting to that. Then we will be looking to enter. And with that said, guys, I believe that you enjoyed this live session. Stay tuned, be patient, focus on learning rather than taking too many trades. We do open quite a few trades, so make sure that you always stay patient. Probably will be finding another great trade in the live session coming up. And in the meantime, any trade coming along the way, definitely I'll be sharing in the group. So before I leave, if you want to join regulated broker, you can find a link in the description. And also I have shared with you the link in the live chat. You can join the broker that I'm recommending, and you can start trading with that. And thank you, and I'll see you soon.